Look at that. That ain't bad. Hey folks, it's Nate. I have a little bit of a review video for you to do today, and there's going to be a follow-up sometime when it's warmer outside. But a company reached out to me by the name of Super Clean, sent me a couple products to try out, and all they asked is that I make some videos and show it to you guys. They're not endorsing me in any way other than, here, try these out, make some videos. So this is a completely unbiased, review. I had an opportunity to give one of the products a try. They sent me a number of things. There's like a degreaser, another type of degreaser, foaming degreaser. There's a bunch of degreasers. But we'll go over all those in another video, because what I intend to do with those is compare them to the degreaser that I made myself and made a video about probably a year and a half ago. But as you can guess, it's a little cold outside right now because it's February in Pennsylvania. We got like 1.5 feet, 2 feet of snow just 2 weeks ago, and it's not gone yet. It's cold out there. I am not going to go out in my driveway with a hose just to try out these products. However, yesterday a friend was over, did an oil change, and spilled some oil on my floor. And I told him, no, don't clean that up. I'm going to try out this floor absorbent. So I did, and you're going to see the results in this video. So stay tuned if you want to see how Super Clean's floor absorbent works on basic motor oil. Alright, so let's see how this floor absorbent stuff works. Oh good, it's even open already. There's no seal or anything in there. So this is basically a friend came over and did his oil. And this is just an unfortunate accident, but it seems like the perfect time to try out the Super Clean Floor Absorbent. So what happened here is this is clean oil. He accidentally knocked over one of his little jugs of oil. Spilled maybe half a quart, not even half a quart, quarter of a quart on the garage floor. He felt very bad about it. I said, no, it's fine. I have floor absorbent to test. So here we are. What I'm going to try doing here is put as little as I can of this stuff on here. And then we're going to see how well it cleans it up. This has been sitting here for about an hour because when I went to record it, my camera battery was dead. So here we go. So my go-to for cleaning this kind of stuff up is one of two things. Sawdust or cat litter. I've used both to clean up spills in the shop. Now, I'm going to let this stuff sit for just a little while. In the meantime, I'm going to show you what this stuff looks like. It's kind of light. Almost feels like a mixture of sawdust. And I feel some kind of granules in there, but I don't know. It even leaves kind of a powder on your skin. It smells... Honestly, if you've ever cut particle board with a circular saw, the dust that creates, that's what this feels like. So maybe that's what they base it on. I don't know. All right. It's been sitting there for, a few minutes. So the directions simply say give it a few minutes. How about we set a timer for 5 minutes, see what happens. All right, so it's been 5 minutes. Let's see what kind of job we did here. Let's go ahead and sweep this up with my good old, very well used broom, or not broom, dust brush. All right, so clearly 5 minutes is not long enough. I'm going to spread this back out a little better, then we're going to let it sit a little longer. In fact, I'm going to put some more on top because I clearly overestimated the absorbency. Okay, we are going to let this sit significantly longer, and I'm not going to record the whole thing. we will be back in, I don't know, half an hour to an hour. Alright, so it's been about an hour and a half at this point. Cleaned up the shop a little bit. Went and had some dinner. So I'm just going to kind of check on this. See how this looks. It's doing its job. I don't know if it's quite ready to sweep up yet, but we could try it, huh? Yeah, I think it still has some absorption to do. So let's cover that all back up. I'm not going to add any more to it. I'm just making sure it's all spread over everything that needs to be absorbed. And we're going to let it sit some longer. Now, to be fair, my usual procedure is to cover this up, cover a spill up in the cat litter or sawdust and let it sit for like a whole 24 hours before I sweep it up. So far, this appears to be doing better than my old method. So I'll give it that. What we'll do is, I'll check back in about an hour and then let you guys see how it's going. We're at about 2 hours now. If this isn't clean enough, I'm probably going to let it sit overnight, right? So let's see how this looks. Yep, still definitely oil on the floor. So I'm going to hope that I have enough room to get the Jeep back in here without having to pick all this up. And we're going to let this sit overnight and see if tomorrow morning, or maybe tomorrow afternoon, it has done the job that it's supposed to do. So it's about noon the following day. I wanted to check on this at 7 a.m. because that would have been 12 hours after I last recorded. But, life happened and that didn't work out. So it's been what? 15 hours? 12, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16 hours. So that means this has been sitting here for, 18 hours. Right? Math is hard. So I'm going to try to sweep it up. We're going to see what it looks like. You may notice there's a Jeep in the way now. Sorry about that, but I had to bring the Jeep in last night, so here we are. So let's see how Super Clean's Floor Absorbent works. Look at that. That ain't bad. I think I'm going to sweep this up and put another layer down for another couple hours, and that will probably do. So I don't know if you can really see this, but it still has a little bit of oil on the floor. Like I said, I tried to put this down thin, so maybe if I had put it down thicker, it would have picked up more. So I'm going to just kind of coat the whole spot again, and then, we'll let it go. So far, I'll say it works. I mean, can I say it's significantly better than the other methods that I've used? I don't know if I can really say or not. It feels about on par with the old sawdust or cat litter method. I have not compared it to any other, sort of professional grade floor cleaners or floor absorbers, right? So we're going to let this sit and we'll see how the overall spot is when we're done. I'm expecting it's going to be, maybe slightly better than you saw just now. It's really hard to get oil completely out of a cement floor that hasn't been finished. Obviously, this floor was once epoxied, but now it's basically just bare cement because the epoxy has chipped off over the years. Maybe that'll be a future project. All right, folks, so here's the moment of truth. It's now, let's see, about 3 hours since I put this last layer down. We're going to see what the floor looks like underneath. And then, whatever it looks like, I'm going to call it done. Because, to be honest, how long should it really take to soak this up? It's been almost a full day at this point. So, here we go. I don't know if you can tell on camera there, but there's a dark spot on the floor. But to be honest, you're not getting that up unless you scrub at that or, you know, wear it up. I'm going to say this did a pretty good job. The floor still feels just a tad oily, but doesn't come up on my fingers, which means I'm probably not going to track it around the shop on my feet either, which is a good thing. This last layer here that I put down maybe didn't need to be quite even as thick as I put it, because this stuff looks almost new. It must have soaked something up, though, because it is improved over the last shot that I did. So I'm going to say this stuff works, at least as good as the methods I was using before, probably a little better. So what do you think, folks? Did this stuff do a good job? I think it did as good a job as anything, right? It claims to be 4 times more absorbent than clay, and half the weight. Is it lighter than clay? Now, the clay I am used to are clay like just cat litter. I've used cheap brand cat litter to clean up my shop floor forever, right? That or sawdust. I'd say this is about on par, maybe a little better than sawdust. Sawdust, I've always thought, has been a great cleaner for spills on the floor. Unfortunately, I don't do a lot of woodworking. I don't have a lot of sawdust laying around. This is great. I can just go to the store and get this stuff. It does a little bit better job than sawdust. It's not a weird chemical, which is great. There's no funny smell to it. I mean, I don't know what's actually in this stuff, but it just smells like wood. It smells like wood shavings. I am really curious. Maybe I'll write Super Clean and find out what's in this stuff. But at any rate, let me know what you guys thought in the comments below, and let me know if you're looking forward to seeing the other cleaning things, right? I know cleaning isn't exactly a thing that's usually on this channel, but it is related, and you know, we've all got dirty, messy Jeeps to deal with, and probably spills on our garage floors. So, you know, maybe this stuff can help you out. Maybe it doesn't. What's your favorite cleaning solution? Tell me. Let me know. All right, I'm done rambling. If you guys liked this video, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to subscribe, especially if you want to see the follow-up for the other Super Clean stuff once the weather warms up a bit. And if you'd like to support the channel, just head on over to SWBCrawler.com. You can find our Patreon. You can buy merch. You can check out all my other content. I hope to see you there. And until next time, folks, remember, get out there and wheel. I'll catch you in the next one.